I am back, y'all. I am cooking dinner, and I thought I'd come back live to show you guys what I was cooking. If you're interested in this recipe, you can just be a copycat and just copy this recipe. Your handful mama don't mind. I do these videos so you guys can get different videos and different cooking ideas for your family, and you can make these in delicious meals for your family. But right now I just got me some thighs on the stove. They've been on for probably about an hour. I just been constantly turning them, and I washed them all, clean them real good, and like I said, they've been cooking for about an hour. And then also on the stove over here I have some wheat spaghetti, and I'm gonna show you guys what I'll be using today. I'm over here. I have my phone on the charger, so I won't be going far. But I have some cayenne pepper sitting there. I have some onion powder, lemon pepper, garlic powder, parsley flakes in the back. Also, I got some Parmesan cheese for my spaghetti. I have the spaghetti sauce down there. Let me see if I can make the foam a little larger. Well, I probably can't do it while I'm on live. But anyway, I also have some hot sauce back there. That's the Crystal hot sauce. I like to use that because it don't have a whole lot of sodium in there. So if you at your local Walmart or Aldi's, wherever you shop, if you want to try some hot sauce, if you're a hot sauce lover like me, and you want some hot sauce that don't have all the sodium, but you still want to, have it on your food every now and then, just check out that Crystal. And I'm going to show you guys when I start bringing everything closer to me. I just have, like I said, my phone is on the charger, so I have a long cord on my charger, but I don't want to have it close to the stove, and my phone get overheated. But like I said, they are poaching right here, and I like to let mine just cook and make sure they well done all the way through. I don't like any raw meat. I don't play with raw meat. I just got to make sure all my stuff is done. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it down. And I'm going to go ahead and start adding my ingredients. The first thing I'm going to add some some paprika. I don't know why I said cayenne pepper. I have paprika. Cayenne pepper and paprika is kind of like have that same color. So I'm going to go ahead and add some paprika here. And I just turn my eye down. And I'm going to add just a little sprinkle to each one. This is a full container. I didn't know my daughter had bought some more, because I think we ran out of that other, but I guess she picked up some more when she went to the store. And I'm just going to put a small sprinkle on each one of them. Not a whole lot, just a small amount. And then I'm going to go ahead and with some onion powder next. I like to pick up my onion powder from Aldi's when I get a chance to get to Aldi's. I'm just going in with some onion powder. My hands might be a little ashy because I've been cleaning my whole kitchen all day long, so if they are, excuse them. I've been cleaning my kitchen ever since probably around about, I'm going to say a little after 11 or 12. I always like to deep clean. I clean every day, but I also like to deep clean my kitchen, my walls, my counters. I like to do that at least once a week. I'm going to go in with my garlic powder. I can't stand to see something splattered on my kitchen cabinets or microwave. I have to clean all this stuff. But this is my garlic powder. I'm just going in with a little garlic powder. And then I'm going to go in with some lemon pepper. Boy, this is smelling good, y'all. And this lemon pepper is kind of coming out kind of heavy, so I'm going to make sure I just do a little sprinkle. I'm going to show y'all how it's looking. I'm just trying to hold the foam too. And as you can see, there's no water in the bottom of the skillet. Like I said, I washed my chicken off really good. And I have made sure all that water was out. I washed it out probably 2 or 3 times, and then I got it in the skillet. And, chicken holds water, so I also made sure that water, after everything was starting to get done, I rinsed them off again to make sure all that water, was off. And then I just went ahead and just let them kind of just sit in just about 1 or 2 teaspoons of water, clean water, so they can kind of be sauteing and poaching at the same time. But this is how they're looking. I got all those seasons on that I just added. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some parsley flakes. Y'all make sure y'all check out my video where I went on my vacation. And also check out my little collection of my little kittens that I brought back. So make sure you check out those videos. This is how they're looking. And like I said, these has been on like an hour. I've been turning them, you know, constantly for that entire hour. I would have came on and let you guys see the whole process, but I didn't want this video to be so lengthy. But if you want to do this same recipe, you just, you know, get your chicken washed off how you prefer to have it washed off, and just get them in the skillet, and you don't need to add any seasonings or anything, and just let them cook and turn them in probably around about a whole cup, about an hour. I did mine for about an hour. If you want to go longer, you can. But after an hour on medium heat, they should be ready to start adding your ingredients on. Okay, while these are sauteing up, how you doing, Miss Bobby? Hope you're doing well. While these are sauteing up, like I said, they're already done, but I have added those ingredients, and I know those ingredients are going to start, you know, getting within the chicken and start just making it really, really tasting really, really well. But I'm going to let this finish cooking for about maybe 3 minutes before I add the last 2 ingredients to this to these thighs. These are going to be sweet and spicy. But while that's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and get to my wheat spaghetti. And the only thing I'm going to add to my wheat spaghetti, I'm going to add some onion powder, because I don't use the salt. So I'm going to add me about 1.5 teaspoons of onion powder. And then I'm going to add me 1.5 teaspoons of garlic powder. Because I don't use the salt, but I have to season my food with something. So I just prefer to buy the garlic and the thank you. And then I'm going to go ahead and go in with my parsley flakes. Around about 1.5 teaspoons parsley flakes as well. And I like to add that before I add my sauce. The reason why I do that, because it kind of, you can go ahead and kind of season your pasta beforehand before you put on all of that sauce. Because a lot of times some sauces don't be to my liking. So I just have to add extra seasonings to mine before I even put that pasta sauce on there. And I know every bite is going to be seasoned well, because I add those extra ingredients. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and open up my sauce. This is the sauce I'm using from, not from Walmart. The reason why I said Walmart, because I was on live early, and one of my subscribers told me I can pick this up at Walmart as well. So this is the kind that I'm going to put on here. It's the tomato, basil, and garlic. And I picked this up from Aldi's, like 85 cents. One of my subscribers told me I can get it from Walmart, but I'm hoping it's not more than 85 cents at Walmart. Y'all know your handful mama try to penny pinch all the time. So I'm going to try to open up this jar. I might have to get my son to come and open it up, or Mike can do it. Because I always try to have my ingredients and all that stuff. Come and open this up for me, boo. I always like to have my ingredients and stuff open before I get on camera, because I know that I'm be holding the phone, and I know I probably can't open it. But these are my thighs. They're done all the way through. Y'all can see how that bottom looking. I love to cook my thighs like this because there's no flour or anything added, but you still have that crispy effect under the bottom of it. And I really love that. Can you get it open? My son is here trying to help me open the jar. Got it? You hold it on. I'm gonna open it. Yeah, it's tight, but I got it open. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add my sauce on here. I'm just gonna use one jar. I'm hoping I don't need another jar. I have another jar, but I'm gonna start with one. Try to get everything out of here. Yes, ma'am. Been cooking a long time. Probably ever since I think the first time I started cooking, I think I was maybe 12, 13. So that's been, oh, almost 40 years ago. Yep, been cooking a long time. I ain't gonna say I was the best of cook uh, when I first started cooking, but you know, I learned as I went along. And that jar had a lot in it. Wow, this is gonna be so delicious. There was a lot in that jar. Let me see what ounce is this. Okay, that's the 24 ounce. It seemed like when I used to get them from Walmart, they must was the 18 ounce. Because I don't remember all that sauce coming out. Or them other jars, the Walmart Great Value kind. And I love to get the sauces with that tomato and basil and garlic. You know, all of those, the basil, garlic, all of this stuff is good for your health. And if it's already incorporated in the sauce, that means I am getting a steal. I don't have to go out and buy the extra garlic and basil to go inside of here because it's already added in the sauce. And there was plenty in that one jar, so I will not have to open up another jar. I'm glad for that. I can save that other jar for me some spaghetti or spaghetti meatballs. But it is ready, and I'm gonna let that sauce, when I cook stuff that, you know, I know it's been sitting in a jar or something like that, I still try to let it, you know, warm up for at least probably 5 to 10 minutes, you know, so that can cook as well. Yeah, please thumbs up the live. That's very important. I really appreciate it. Every thumbs up, it counts. I didn't even know that at first. I know I used to always tell everybody, you know, if you can hit the like button and stuff like that. But I learned around about maybe a week or so ago that every like really counts, because they run when you go search on the analytics, and that is how they put your videos on YouTube more, because they see how many people is liking your videos, and that's how they decide, you know, how your videos gonna be showed on YouTube. So it's, yeah, it's very important to make sure you hit that like. I really appreciate it if you do. It don't cost anything, so just hit the like for your handful, mama. So I am going to just let this, like I said, stay on a little more, and let that sauce cook on that. And then after I let that cook for maybe about three to 4 more minutes, I'm going to add on some Parmesan cheese on top of here. And that's going to be the final step on my spaghetti. And then I'm going to add a little more parsley flakes. And my dinner will be done. Okay, I'm going to come back to the thighs here. I'm going to turn this jar upside down because y'all know your handful. Mom want to get every drop out of here. I'm going to turn this upside down. Okay, so I'm going to go back onto my thighs here. And I said they're going to be sweet and spicy, and they are. And I'm going to use this smoked Hunt's barbecue sauce. It don't have any high fructose corn syrup, so I really like to get this kind. And this is the hickory cracked pepper, so I'm going to use this kind. And also I have another one that I'm going to use, and let me get that real quick. I was showing this one on the live earlier. I'm going to use some of this sweet Vidalia. I think how you pronounce this is Vidalia, or it could be Vidalia. Vidalia. So If I chop that up and didn't say that right, I'm going to be using this sweet Vidalia onion. I'm going to use some of that as well. So I'm trying to see if this open. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use some of this Hunt's first. And I am just going to put it on these thighs. And then I'm going to rub it in with my little tongs that I have. Come here, boo. I'm just going to rub it in on each one of these. I'm probably going to have to get Boo to turn on the air. It done got hot up in here. Most time when you turn on that stove or your dryer, it start getting a little heated in your house. You turn on the air. Boo just turned on the air for me. So I am just going to just kind of be patting that in each one of these thighs. And then I'm going to add me some of this Crystal's hot sauce. This is the kind I've been buying for like maybe a month. Boo in here talking to me. Hold on, y'all. Boo, hold the camera real quick. Just hold it on the chicken. Make sure your hand ain't covered up. No. No. Okay, I'm back, y'all. I had to get Boo to help me out a little bit. I got my sweet sauce barbecue Sweet Baby Ray's. So I'm going to add some Sweet Baby Ray's too. I'm not going to add a lot because I'm going to add some on the bottom also. Because I want my chicken to be flavored on the bottom as well. I hate to have chicken and it's just seasoned on the top. Y'all comment down below if y'all hate that. I want to taste everything. The barbecue sauce at the top, the bottom. I want it all. I have been to barbecues or been to restaurants like a buffet or something like that. And the chicken will be so tasty on the top of the chicken. Be so tasty. But as soon as you bite into it and get to the bottom of it, you don't taste no seasoning, no barbecue sauce or nothing. I don't like that. So y'all comment down below if y'all like that too. I want to taste it all the way through. So that's why I got it on low heat. And now I'm going to add this Crystal's hot sauce. And this hot sauce, like I said earlier, I like to get this one because it don't have a lot of sodium in it. I bought this hot sauce probably back 2 or 3 years and I stopped buying it. But now I have started back buying it because of the sodium. I try to watch my sodium. So I'm just going to put a couple drops on each piece. And like I said, I'm going to add some to the bottom as well. This is going to be so delicious. Woo. I barely can wait. But guess what? I'm going to have to wait because it's early here. I'm just cooking early. I had so much stuff to do today. I just said, let me go and cook early. Because after I do this, I'm going to rearrange my closet. So I want to make sure dinner is already cooked. Okay, I went ahead and added that hot sauce. Now I'm going to go back in and just pat each piece. And reason why I'm patting it because it's going to get under that skin too. I put it on top of that skin. And a couple of these pieces, the skin is already pulled down. Because a lot of times I would just take my skin off. Because I like that all those flavors to get soaking down into that meat. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with some hot sauce. And I'm going to get it under the bottom. I'm going to go in between the cracks. in between each crack. And all of that is just going to be glazing. It's just going to be glazing under the bottom. So I know the bottom is going to have the same seasoning like the top. And just getting in those cracks. You probably can hear it frying. That means it is frying on the bottom. And then I'm going to kind of adjust my skillet, kind of move it a little bit. So I know all of the seasonings is going to be coated under the bottom as well. I'm just going to go to the side and in the cracks. And then to this, I'm going to add me round about maybe just 1/3 cup of water. So that was the Hunt's, and now I'm going to go back in with that sweet Vidalia onion. Put it in the cracks and around the side, because when I add that water, all of it is just going to make a good old glaze for the bottom. And when I turn my eye up, y'all will see it's going to also be simmering the top of the barbecue sauce as well. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. Kind of move it around just a little bit. Just a little. And I don't want to add a whole lot of water because I don't want it to take away. Let me let you see what I'm talking about. As you can see, when I took up that, see how that barbecue sauce is under the bottom? That's what I was going for. I want my meat to be seasoned all the way through. Thank you. And so the bottom is going to be soaking as well in those barbecue sauces and that seasoning. I'm just going to move each one of them around to make sure each one of these guys have that barbecue sauce under it. What y'all plan on cooking for dinner, or have you already cooked, or are you undecided? See, I want to make sure all of them is got sauce on the bottom as well. Like I said, I'm going to add me just a little water to this. And the only reason I'm adding a little water is going to make extra sauce. I'm going to add just a little water to this. Get me a cup. I only add hot water. Sometimes I will use bottled water, but since I'm just using just a little water, I'm not gonna open a whole bottle to put on this, because the heat is going to purify the water once I, cook it. Because I'm gonna let these stay on for probably around about another 10 minutes. But y'all, they are smelling so good. You sure can get a bite. Your handful, mama. Always make sure if you knock on that door, you're gonna get a plate. I'm not stingy on this side. I always let my water run, even though I'm using hot water. I just like to let it run. And like I said, when I'm cooking, I like to use hot water. I don't too much use cold water if I am getting it out of the sink. And I just got a little in here, around about 1/3. And I'm just going to add a little because I want my glaze to still be kind of thick. But what it's going to do is just going to make a little extra and cut down on that hot sauce just a little. And then it's going to, I just put, like I said, it wasn't even a 1/3. I'm going to get this eye turned up. They smelling so delicious. I'm going to get that skillet and kind of move it around. Don't want my tongues to fall off. But I want that barbecue sauce and everything to mix up. And before long, since I turned that eye up, these guys are going to start bubbling here. You're going to see that sauce. All those good spices going to start coming together and bubbling from that heat. Y'all see how this sauce looking? Oh boy, this going to be good. This is how it's looking. I want to make sure all of them is, that's how it's looking. So you still can enjoy healthy meals. You don't have to have a whole lot of fried meals. I tell people, if you watch my channel, go back and watch some of those videos from 11 months ago, 10 months ago. You'll be surprised on the healthy meals that I have made on my channel. Great ideas, great recipes that you probably have never even saw before. So just go out and check out some of those recipes and you could get a lot of new dishes. Probably some stuff that you already have in your pantry already that you can put together, and you wouldn't think that this is something that you could have made the whole time with just a few simple ingredients. This is how they're looking because I wanted that water to go ahead and mix in well with that sauce, the seasoning, my little mixture. This is how it's looking. Okay, I've had that up for around about a minute or two. Now I'm going to get it back down. And I'm just going to let these cook slowly. Probably going to turn them a couple times. I'm going to get these probably in the refrigerator until we get ready to eat dinner. But that's not too long from here. It's not real late. And it's not real early either. Okay, my spaghetti, I see that it is ready to be turned off. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. I just had it on low heat over here while I was over there finishing up the thighs. And if you're a person that likes sweet and spicy, try this recipe. That's what I try to do, make your mouth water every time I come in this kitchen. I want you to use these recipes for your family. And one thing I like about making these thighs, you can put, after you have cleaned them, you can put them on and come and check them like every 15 or 20 minutes. Just make sure they on like not real high heat, and you can just constantly turn them till they get done. And after you add your seasonings, you good to go. You don't have to stand over these stovetop thighs while you are, in the kitchen. You can be doing laundry. You can be doing anything because they're going to take at least around about an hour before you start adding your seasoning. So you can be doing something else while while you're waiting on them. And that's what I like the fried chicken. Fried chicken, you have to kind of baby the fried chicken. Because fried chicken, if you don't show some love and watch it, it will not turn out right. Either it's going to be too hard, or it's going to be too soggy, like if you let it sit too long in the oil. I fry with the olive oil, but when I'm doing my homemade chicken tenders, homemade chicken chunks, I'm making sure that I am watching my fried chicken. So that's a good benefit on the baked foods, the baked thighs. And these are still going to have a crisp to it because I let the thighs get a real good crisp on the skin before I added any other sauces, the barbecue sauce, the seasonings. I went ahead and just let them get like a crisp on them. So their skin is still going to be crispy. Y'all make sure y'all go check out my videos of my vacation. Also, check out the video of my little collection that I brought back with me. Just check out all of those great videos. Okay, so while I am waiting on those thighs, I got a few more minutes on them so they can saute, and I want that glaze to get kind of thick, because when that glaze get thick, as I get ready to make everyone's plate, I'm going to add that extra glaze on top of their thighs. so nothing will go to waste. I'm going to go ahead and add the Parmesan cheese. I'm going to add just a little now because I like to add mine a little beforehand because it seems like it just sinks right down in the middle of that spaghetti, and it put like a crunch on top of that spaghetti, kind of like a crunch topping. I'll just let that sit like that. I want to take a bite of this right now. It's looking so good. But I like to just let that Parmesan cheese just sit on there just like that. And I just kind of like give it a little smash. And then as I warm this up, when we're ready to eat dinner, when I warm this up, I'm just going to warm it up on really low because I don't want anything to stick to the skillet. And after I warm it up, I'm going to add some more Parmesan cheese as I fix everyone's plate. And now I'm going to go ahead and add the parsley flakes. So when we get ready to eat, that parsley is going to be fresh. And we're going to get some with every bite with that Parmesan cheese added in every bite as well. So that's how it's looking. I'm going to try this because it's just looking too good. I'm not going to double dip. I can't stand people that double dip. Y'all comment down below if y'all ever saw somebody that double dip. I'm going to blow this off and I'm going to try it. Then I'm going to put my fork in the dishwater and get a new fork. Oh, that tastes so good. Ooh, that tastes good. With the top of that, Parmesan cheese. Ooh, that was good. I know these thighs gonna taste really delicious as well. There's nothing like a thick coating of your sauce. Whenever you have your food, I like thick coating. I don't want just a little runny sauce. The sauce just be runny and don't have any seasoning to it. I want to have a thick coat. I want to be able to taste that sauce on the top of my meat as well as the bottom. But you guys, I am so glad you came to visit your Handful Mama again. I hope you can take these recipes and use these recipes for a get-together or just a family night at your house. Or maybe you can save this recipe for the holiday. I will be saving a lot of these recipes for the holiday. I will be making them up, making sure me and my family have a lot of different meats, a lot of different dishes to eat, new things to try. This is my first time actually making this recipe, so just make sure you get this down, come back and watch the video, write down everything that I added, and like I said, a lot of things you probably already have in your pantry, and you probably didn't know magic can be made out of that simple ingredient that you already have. So I got my fork back over there. And as you can see, these are looking delicious. And they are done all the way through. I'm going to tear one to let you guys take a little peek. And this is how it's looking. It's done all the way through. Under that skin. That thick glaze at the bottom. Oh my goodness. Look at that piece right there. Has came off. I'm about to have that now. I don't think I can wait. I'm going to have that as soon as I get off. But yes, all of these has cooked up really, really good. And like I said, if you want this recipe, just wash your Handful Mama. Just click. It's just a click away. And I'm really sure your family would enjoy these thighs. I know back in the day, I really didn't buy a lot of thighs because the family really didn't like them. But as I start cooking them different, they start enjoying them. Because there's nothing like a good crispy thigh. There's nothing like a great baked thigh. And there's nothing like the sweet and spicy baked thighs. I'm telling you. Just delicious. This is going to be delicious with this spaghetti. Also, I'm probably going to make the kids some homemade uh, butter and garlic uh, bread strips. And I just cut those, get a piece of bread, slice the piece of bread in probably around about 4 to 5 slices, and then slice that again, so that one piece of bread will cut down to maybe 15 to 20 little pieces. And you just get your butter in the skillet, add a little onion powder, and then add your garlic powder and a little parsley flakes. And you're going to cook them for around about maybe 5 minutes till they get like a little on the in between, not always hard, not like the croutons, but you want to get a little crunch on them. And then they can have those on the side with their spaghetti. I was gonna put that fork over there. But you guys, like I said, if you're still here, hit the like button. I'm about to get off of here. I hope you have enjoyed my video. I hope you and your family are being safe out there. And y'all, I got to get me another bite of this. This is just intimidating me. I'm telling you, it's just bothering me. Because it's looking so good. I've been busy all day. I really haven't ate anything today. And that's a bad thing to come in the kitchen if you haven't ate anything trying to cook. That just don't go together. What was I thinking? But this is not going to hurt me because, like I said, it's the wheat spaghetti, really low fat. And it's not going to be so fatty. So I'm going to take me another bite. Let me give you guys a bite as well. There's a nice old bite for you guys. Oh, that tastes so good. Oh, man. I can just have the spaghetti alone by itself. Wow. That tastes so good. I'm going to get everything put back up while we waiting on that. Y'all, I tell you, when your handful mama try to get her money's worth, she don't be playing. This is an old noodle box, and I know y'all know what the ramen noodles are. I keep my sauces in here. I can put maybe 20 bottles in here. This one is missing the lid. I don't know where it's at. But I put around about, like I said, about 20 bottles in here or more. I'm not going to throw things away, and I know I can use it later. I didn't have to go spend no money at Walmart, Dollar Tree, or nowhere else, hunty. Because I just use my little noodle box. I buy the kids the noodles probably like once or twice, not once or twice a month. Probably like every 3 months I'll get them the noodles. Because me and noodles don't get along. Because I just hate noodles to be... It seems like when they open that pack and they like to crunch them. And they open that pack, it seems like noodles be everywhere. I might find a noodle under the microwave. Or a piece of noodle on the stove. So I just don't buy noodles a lot. I'll just put it that way. Because I just can't stand it. But I just love this little reusable noodle box. How great is that? How great is that? So I got most of my seasoning back up. I just got to put my barbecue sauce back up, and I will be done. I like to clean as I go. So when I'm done, I do not have to worry about putting things back up in their spots. I like to have things organized as well. I just got to put this back up, get my stove cleaned up, and I will be finished with my dinner. Now I can go clean out my closet, get it organized, and get ready to get out of this house because I still have some errands to run before it gets too late. Y'all comment down below if y'all like to handle business in the morning time or like after, like in the afternoon. I like to handle all my business in the morning time, but sometimes I have so much to do as a single parent. I just have to, separate things that I have to do so I don't get overwhelmed. And that's another thing I want you moms to do. Don't try to do everything at one time, because I have tried to do that several times, and boy, it takes a lot out of you physically and mentally. I'm telling you, especially mentally. So make sure you are taking your time, and if you're doing everything by yourself, if you're not doing everything by yourself, just take your time and it will get done. That's what I had to learn. It will get done sooner or later. So I had to learn that and make sure I wasn't trying to do too much, because it's not healthy. I know it has to be done, but I'm like this, it will get done. They might have to wait a day later, but it will get done, because you can overwork yourself and you won't even notice that you're stressed or overworked until you go to the doctor and they tell you you're going to have to get on this medication, or you're going to have to stop this job or slow this down or stop doing that. So it's best to try to just take your time. My chicken is done, my spaghetti is done. I'm going to get everything back in the oven. I got to wash my little cat off. It has a little barbecue sauce that I popped on it. Get that back clean and sparkling like I like it. And I had to move that one because that one was kind of close to the eye, and I didn't want it to get burnt or anything. But you guys, this is your handful mama. I'm going to get my food put up, ready for dinner. And I'm trying to find that little piece that I said I was going to eat. Where is it? I'm going to get a little piece of this, and I am going to dip this. Look at there, y'all. Oh, I'm going to dip that in all that good old sauce. Make sure I get a lot of that sauce. I want to taste that hot sauce and both of those barbecue sauces as well. But I'm going to let this cool, and I'm going to try this. I know it's going to be delicious. I can almost taste it already. I want to blow it off because I don't want to burn my tongue. I know that. It looks so good, though. I'm over here blowing it off, y'all. I hate to burn my tongue. Y'all comment down below if y'all hate that. I hate it. Oh, man. Y'all, that tastes so good. That tastes so good. I wish y'all could try this. It tastes so good. I'm going to put this in the sink after I lick all the sauce off of it. That's that good sauce. If y'all try this, y'all will not be disappointed. Y'all, please try this recipe. It's the sauce alone. I know I might be a little over dramatic, but I'm telling y'all, this is good. I'm going to get off of here, you guys. Thank y'all for coming to visit your handful mama. Dinner is done. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Turn on those post notifications so every time I drop a video, you'll be first to know. Keep that notification bell on all. Comment down below how you think my meal came out. Let me know if you'll try this simple recipe for your family. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. Also, make sure y'all stay safe out there. Continue to be safe, because y'all know what I'm trying to get to. Things are still not where they need to be, so still make sure you're being safe out there. I hope you and your family is blessed. I could talk on and on. This is your handful, Mama. I'm going to get off of here. But y'all make sure y'all like and keep those notification bells on. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to your handful, Mama. It's free. And if you're a returning subscriber, much love. I appreciate you so much. And y'all already know that. See you later, my huns, in the next video.